Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. So the last video, I was definitely in my feelings. I got triggered when I found out that my mom was talking about me like I'm a stranger, all because I'm trying to help her wake up from what she believes in. She believes that the Jehovah Witness religion really is the truth, and it's sad how witnesses are so closed-minded. They're not even open-minded to the idea that they could be wrong. It's this arrogance. I had it. I'm not gonna lie. I had it when I was a witness too. But it's this arrogance of being a witness. Oh, we have the truth. We don't want to hear any type of negativity. That's like, hold on. What if you're wrong? You could be wrong. But they rather waste their entire life for a pipe dream instead of doing research. It's scary. Instead of doing research that could wake them up like that. And I learned the hard way. They don't care about the truth. Witnesses, they don't care about the truth, right? But anywho, I apologize for the way I went about. I don't apologize for venting. Like I always said, I'm always going to be real, raw, and authentic. I'm always going to be real. Tell people how I feel. I'm not here to put on any fronts, nothing like that. So if I feel sad, down, depressed, happy, ecstatic, whatever, however I feel, I'm gonna express it, right? And in the last video, I was heated. I was pissed off. Because no one should ever have to feel that pain from a parent that chooses to neglect their child over religion. But I had a few good conversations with some friends. And, one of my good friends, Serenity, if you're watching this, I love you. Like I said, you're like my older sister, the older sister I never had, right? But Serenity said that, for starters, you can't let anybody determine your worth. That's number one. Two, you have to learn to put people in their proper perspective places, right? And when she said that, it didn't really dawn on me. I had to deviate from my own feelings when she said that. Because I'm looking at my mom like, hey, you should be a mother. You should love me no matter what. When I watch I love watching Animal Planet, Animal Kingdom, the Discovery Channel. I love to watch TV shows with animals in it, right? Now, when I watch those shows, it could be a zebra, it could be an elephant, it could be a giraffe. I will always see the mother, right? The mother will watch over her offspring till death. There's times where the mother sacrificed herself so that her kids could live. I've seen zebras, of course they don't survive, but I've seen mother zebras try to fight. They try to fight lions and tigers, whatever. They try to fight all these animals that end up devouring them, right? But the mothers will sacrifice herself so that her kids could live, right? I'm saying to myself, damn, an animal could do that, right? Aren't humans supposed to be superior than animals? And yet, a mother would fight for her, would take her, she would sacrifice her life, right? So that her offspring could live. That's an animal. But when it comes to the cult of Jehovah's Witnesses, what do parents do? You see, parents, they have these high expectations for their kids. And like I said before, Jehovah's Witnesses should not have kids. Jehovah's Witnesses should not have kids because they are not conditioned to love their child unconditionally. They have kids with the mindset of, oh, I want my son to grow up to be an elder one day. Oh, I want my daughter to grow up and be a pioneer one day. And what happens when that child grows up and they are now an adult that is now thinking critically, right? And they come to the conclusion, oh, wait, hold on. This is a cult. This is not a loving organization. This is a cult. What happens then? That child is now shunned by their parents, when in reality, their parents should love them no matter what. Now, I have a friend in Australia, right? She has 3 kids. One of her sons, he's homosexual. And she said to me, she said, listen, I'm so sorry your mom's shunning you. It's a horrific situation you're in. It's horrible. It's sad. She said, one of my kids, he's homosexual, but I love him no matter what. I don't care what gender he dates. I don't care what he believes in. I'm going to love my son no matter what. And that's exactly how it should be. That's exactly how it should be. It's when you leave this cult, you find real friends. And that's something I haven't found in quite a long time. Real friends, You don't find that in a cult, as we know. You don't find it in a cult, Jehovah's Witnesses, right? So last year, 2023 was one of the worst years of my life. You guys know my story. I try to wake up my JW family and friends. Of course, it backfired, right? But something else happened last year. Something else happened. So I had a friend from me and her were both witnesses back in the day, right? We were like this. Well, I thought we were like this, right? About 12 years ago, 12 years ago, me and her were like really, really good friends. Like I said, we were both witnesses back in the day. She met somebody, a brother. They ended up getting married. And then 9 years later, 9 or 10 years later, she hits me up last year out of nowhere, right? And by the way, so when she married this brother about 10 years ago, mind you, me and her were like this, right? I'm thinking no matter what, me and her will always be friends. The minute she married this brother, she was like, oh, the hell with Jerron. I was pretty much kicked to the curb, right? And it made me realize that she wasn't a real friend like I thought she was. Because real friends don't abandon each other just because you meet the love of your life, right? But anywho, she hits me up out of nowhere last year, right? And I'm like, oh boy, Jerron, don't do it. Don't let her back in your life. You already know she doesn't care about you. You know she doesn't love you. You know she's not a real friend. The minute she starts dating somebody, the minute she marries somebody else, it's a wrap. Said Jerron, don't allow her back in your life, right? And what does my dumbass do? My dumbass allows her back in my life, right? And we're talking, last year we was talking like 9-10 years didn't pass. We was like best friends all over again, right? And within a month, within 4 weeks time, right? She showed me her true colors once again. And I already knew her true colors. I already knew she wasn't a real friend from back in the day. Like I said, me and her were really good friends 10 years ago. And the minute she got married, it was like, oh, the hell with Sharon, and our friendship was done, right? So last year, we're catching up, we're talking, it was like 10 years didn't pass, right? Everything was going good until 4 weeks after, we was talking, and once again, she ended up hurting me. Once again, she ended up showing her true colors, right? And I had nobody to blame but me. That was my fault because I knew she wasn't a real friend, but I still allowed her back in my life. And it's like, what's that saying? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Right? So last year, I got rejected by my mom, my two brothers, Jehovah's Witnesses that I known for 15, 20 plus years, plus this person. And she's now an ex-witness. She left the organization, right? But she's still not a real friend. She couldn't love me, right? I was always more of a friend to her than she was with me. That's why it was easy for her to just snap her fingers and forget about me, because the love was never really there, right? So last year was just all these felt connections. And the sad part is I came to all these people with true agape love. This sister this ex-witness I just mentioned, I'm not going to mention her name, right? But this lady that I was, I known for over 10 years, and, I was always more of a friend to her than me. My mom, my two brothers, all these people, I came to them with true agape love, especially my mom and my two brothers and the Jehovah's Witnesses. I told them, I said, guys, I love you. That's why I'm telling you this. I love you because I don't want you to spend the rest of your life waiting for a pipe dream. I don't want you to spend the rest of your life waiting for a paradise that's never going to happen. That's why I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling you. I'm encouraging you to do your research, because I don't want no one to waste their precious life. I had true agape love for these people. Henceforth, that's why I did what I did. That's why I came out as an apostate. That's why I tried to wake these people up, because I truly love them. And of course that backfired, right? That backfired. Because these people, I said to myself, if they truly love me, right? They could have said, my mom, my brothers, all my JW friends, they could have said, hold up, why would Jerron lie to me? Why would he lie? If he's telling me to do my research on this religion, let me at least investigate. Let me see what he has to say. And let me decipher for myself if he's lying or not. Did those people do that? Not one of them. Not one of them, right? So I got shunned, right? But going back to what Serenity told me, right? She said you have to put people in their proper place. You have to put things in perspective. And she was saying that my mom is under a spell. My mom is in a cult. So of course she can't love me how she's supposed to love me. And this is something that I personally said quite a few times in my videos. The foundation, the roots of the Jehovah's Witness organization is fake, is false. As us ex-witnesses know, it's a publishing company, it's a real estate company disguised as a religion. Disguised as a religion, right? So if it's fake, if the roots of it is fake, of course you're not going to find real love. You're not going to find real love for something that's fake. If someone is fake, right? If someone's a fake person, you can't expect them to be loyal. You can't expect them to be honest. You can't expect them to be truthful. You can't expect them to give love because they're a fake, phony person. Likewise, it's the same with the cult. If the very essence, the very roots of it is fake and false, then how can you expect anything positive? How can you expect true agape love if the very roots of it is fake? Jehovah's Witnesses, they normalize hate, for crying out loud. They normalize hate. I can't believe that my mother, she could go to bed at night knowing that tomorrow is not promised to nobody. She could go to bed at night and sleep peacefully and shun me, knowing that I could get hit by a car tomorrow, I get shot, stabbed, whatever. And I wonder, if that were to happen, I wonder what she would think then. I should have loved my son. I should have listened to him. I should have loved him regardless of what he believes in. But you know what? Like I was saying before, last year I gave nothing but true agape love to all these people. And I got rejected. But for all of you people that's watching this, right? Keep in mind one thing. You get what you give. That's true. Karma is real. Don't sleep on karma. Karma is real. Whatever energy you put out there, if you give out bad energy, right? If you lie, you play games with people, you fumble with people's emotions, whatever, right? Whatever energy you put out there, you best believe it's going to come back to you. So last year, I gave nothing but pure agape love. I was trying to help people to wake up because I love them, right? In the process, I got burned. I got rejected. But you know what? The universe is telling me, you know what? Your time will come. So last year was a horrible, horrible year. This year, all that love that I gave to the wrong people, I got it back tenfold. I got nothing but love from the ex-Jehovah's Witness community. And not just that, I had friends from the world, right? I had friends from the world. And when bad things happen, right? Keep this in mind. When bad things happen, like all those bad experiences happened to me back to back to back last year, right? Rejection after rejection after rejection. And I was like, damn, how is it I'm giving love? I'm trying to be a genuine, down-to-earth person, and it backfired. How did that backfire? When I had nothing but good intentions, nothing but love for these people. How did it backfire? The universe said to me, hold on, Jerron. These are the wrong people. You're going to get the same love that you give, but you're going to get it back from the right people. This year, I got it back. And when all those bad experiences, I'm happy that it happened, by the way. I'm happy that those bad experiences happened, because if things are always good, right? If things are always going your way, you're not really appreciative. But when bad things happen, just like last year with me, when I got rejected, rejection after rejection last year, right? My mom, my brothers, to Jehovah's Witnesses, that friend that I allowed back in my life, that sister that I allowed back in my life after 10 plus years, and she ended up burning me, hurting me again, right? All these rejection. It made me thankful for the great people that I met this year. Made me grateful and thankful, because I know how it feels to be rejected. I know how it feels to have failed connections, to put yourself out there, like I said, and just to be burned in the process. But this year I was able to put myself out there. I was able to give love to people, and it was a two-way street. And when you find people that love you for who you are, I have a really good friend in Australia. She's making plans to see me later this year, right? And I don't have to be anybody but me. That's priceless. My mom, I can't be me. My mom doesn't accept this version of me. She wants the fake, phony, brainwashed version of me. She wants me to devote my entire life to a man-made organization. Waste my life for a pipe dream. And I told her, you're not getting that version of me. You're not getting that version of me. If you can't love me for who I am, then it's best that we don't talk at all. So when I learned that my mom, when I came to the conclusion, and when I really dwelled on the fact that my mom, she's in a cult. My mom is in a cult. I realized, hold on, I can't expect her to be a normal mother. Normal mothers love their children unconditionally, no matter what. My mom is not a normal person. She's stuck in a cult. So henceforth, she's going to think like a person in a cult. She can't provide love because cult members don't provide unconditional agape love. I have to put things in perspective. It's like hearing a baby cry or a dog bark. That's what they do. You're going to get mad at them? That's what they do. Babies cry, dogs bark. You can't get mad at that. You have to accept it for what it is. It's the same thing when someone is in a cult. When someone's in a cult, you can't expect them to think rationally. You can't expect them to think reasonably, logically. Logically and rationally, you can't expect that because they're in a cult. And like I said, the Jehovah's Witnesses, they normalize hate. Their mindset is, oh, if you're not part of our cult anymore, we don't care about you. Most people, see, that's not how the world really works. Most people in real life, they don't care about your religious beliefs. They care about who you are as an individual, as a person. Jehovah's Witnesses, they fail to do that. So when I dwelt on that, I said, oh, shoot, my mom can't love me unconditionally. She can't do that because she's in a cult. It all makes sense, you know? So I had to deviate from my own emotions. You know, it's emotional because that's my mom. That's my parent. She brought me in this world. But I said to myself, Jerron, you got plenty of other people who love you for who you are. I literally know people all across the world, literally. And I'm thankful that these people love me for who I am. I'm thankful for that. Mind you, a Jehovah's Witness can never say, I will always be there for you. I will always love you. They can never, ever say that. And if they do say that, they're lying. Because all you have to say is, I no longer believe. And you're going to see a whole nother side to them. You'll see a whole nother side to them, right? But one thing I'm still learning is to put things in perspective. If someone doesn't love you for who you are, then guess what? Like I always say, there's billions, literally with a B. There are billions of other people out there on this planet that will. Like I said, last year I gave nothing but love. I had pure good intentions to wake people up. And I showered people with love last year. Last year, nothing but rejection, right? This year, the universe was watching out for me. The universe said, you know what? All that love that you was given last year to the wrong people, I'm going to make sure that the right people come your way in 2024. I'm going to make sure that the right people come your way. I'm going to make sure that the right people love you. So I'm thankful for the ex-Jehovah's Witness community that embraced me. All my real friends that I met in the last 12 months. And I'm thankful for the people that I've known for years that aren't Jehovah's Witnesses, that have taken me under their wings, that love me for who I am. Now, my mom, my two brothers, my Jehovah's Witness so-called friends, they failed to love me for who I am. They failed to do that. But keep in mind, whatever you give, whatever energy you put out there in the world, you're going to get it back. And I got it back 10 times fold. 10 times fold. There are real people out there. You just got to find them. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.